On Sunday, the Wisconsin Badgers dethroned the top team in the country, and they did it on one of the National Hockey League's biggest stages, front and center at United Center, home of the Chicago Blackhawks. So we are thrilled to be joined by the Badgers' alternate captain, Seamus Malone. Seamus, thanks so much for joining us today. What was the significance of Sunday's win to your team's season?
I really think that was one of our turning points in this season. There's been a lot of ups and downs this year, so to get a big win like that at such a big stage, it means a lot, and I think we can take this win and just head off with it and keep going and keep playing the way we can.
And there are 6 Illinois natives on your roster, so how cool was it for you guys to go back and win like that in your backyard?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of us have been to a lot of Blackhawks games, a lot of cool atmospheres to watch, but once you stand on that blue line for the national anthem, it gives you chills. It was a really cool experience, and felt even better getting the win.
Your sophomore goalie, Jack Barry, came away with a shutout, 40 saves for him. How impressive was his performance?
Yeah, I was so happy for him. We all were. We've seen that kid do so well sometimes, but he's had some games where he's been inconsistent. He knows that he can do better, and we know they can do better, so it's so good to see him do well, and to have him play like that just gives us so much confidence back, and it makes it easiest for us to play when he's playing like that.
And your coach, Tony Granato, has some ties to the Chicago Blackhawks with his brother being on the coaching staff. What kind of leader has Tony been for this team, given his background in the sport of hockey?
Oh, well, he's unbelievable. Coach Tony, he's an incredible guy, incredible leader, and you're inspired to be like him someday. And we really get behind him and what he has to say, so we believe in him and he believes in us, and that's what we have to do to keep going forward.
And Seamus, moments before that game on Sunday, the Badger hockey community lost one of its own, Jim Johansson, who is tremendously tied to the hockey community, very close with your coach, Tony Granato. How did that impact your team?
Well, yeah, it was really emotional that day. Coach Osiki gave a really inspiring speech. It was really hard, and we just wanted to get a win for Badger Nation. It meant a lot for our coaching staff and everyone who was close to him, so we just wanted to come together and play as hard as we could just for all the Badgers out there that knew him and everyone else that knew him. It was a tough time, but I think it meant a lot for our coaches to get that win. I know it was hard for them to stand behind the bench at such a trying time, but yeah, it was emotional, but it was good that we gave the effort that we did.
And now you guys get to commemorate him on your helmets with his initials, which is awesome moving forward. And as you mentioned, that was a turning point for the season. You guys have 8 regular season games left. So where does the team go from here?
Well, we just got to stay consistent. Going in this weekend against Penn State, we need to work hard. They had our number last time we went there, so they're a good team. They play really hard. They're really good in the transition, so we have to stick to it. I think we can get the wins that we want on a consistent basis.
Lastly, we know every hockey dressing room has some big personalities. It appears Timothy Davison is one of those with his new Timmy takeovers. He has the chance to chirp some of you guys, but you guys never get the chance to chirp him back. So here's your platform. What do you got for him?
I can't say much about Timmy. He's just such a good guy. You can't chirp him too much.
All right, who's got the best flow on the team then? We'll settle with that.
Flo, Josh S., young freshman coming in with some good hair.
Wow.
As of late.
That is a bold statement. All right, Seamus, well, we appreciate the time. Congrats on the big win on Sunday. I'm sure your family was thrilled to be watching you at home, and we appreciate the time.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.